Happy Thanksgiving, dear American friends. To celebrate with you, I've 3D printed a 7:1 scale oversized Lego Thanksgiving decoration. It consists of a glowing red and gold 2x4 brick, 2 golden candle holders, a bronze-colored pumpkin, and of course, a turkey. And this is how I did it. First, I created all the models for the 3D print. For the brick and the candle holders, I used OpenSCAD. To do this, I took a SCAD script that I developed some time ago. This script can create 3D printable models for Lego bricks from program code. You can use this script yourself. You can find the link in the description. The pumpkin and the turkey are a combination of models from Thingiverse and a modified version of the candle holder, which I assembled in Microsoft 3D Builder. The links to the original models on Thingiverse can also be found in the description. Many thanks to Tone001 and Eskimo Pie for sharing these great models. Then I continued with the 3D printing. The brick is a mixture of transparent red PETG and gold PLA filament and took no less than 16 hours to print. My biggest fear was that the columns would come loose from the printing plate during printing. I was very happy that everything went smoothly. The candle holders are made of golden PLA and took 1 hour each. The pumpkin is made of bronze-colored PETG and took about 6 hours, just like the turkey, which is also made of PETG, but in a different shade of bronze. It consists of 2 parts, the body and the plumage, which can simply be put together after printing. Apart from the brick, all the models had to be printed with supports, and I was very relieved that the support material was relatively easy to remove. Especially when printing with PETG, there is a risk that the support material will fuse with the model in some places, but fortunately, this did not happen here. In addition to the visible elements of the decoration, I also printed a simple holder for the LEDs, which can be fitted precisely into the brick. I continued with the LEDs that make the brick glow. I used 3 LED strips with 40 LEDs each. The LED strips are operated with 5 volts and consume a total of 5 watts, so they can be supplied with power via USB. First, I soldered all the cables and a micro USB socket for the power supply to a strip board. Unfortunately, I'm not very good at soldering, which is why the whole thing took a really long time. I initially used unsuitable cables that didn't want to connect to the solder. I was already doubting myself. In the second attempt, with better cables, the whole thing went relatively smoothly. I then attached the LED strips to the holder and soldered the cables to the solder points on the strips. I then attached the holder to the brick with double-sided adhesive tape. Finally, I wrapped the LED strips around the 3 pillars in the brick. The result is really impressive. The brick shines extremely brightly and the light shimmers differently through the brick depending on the viewing angle. Unfortunately, the LED strips get relatively warm, so I will probably have to add ventilation slots in the future for permanent operation. In the end, I just had to put everything together. First, I inserted the candles into the candle holders. I had several colors to choose from and opted for the silver candles. In order for the candles to fit into the holder, I had to shape them slightly at the bottom. Then I simply placed the candle holders and candles on the glowing brick. Finally, I placed the pumpkin and the turkey on the brick as well. The Thanksgiving Lego decoration is finished. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. I wish you a happy Thanksgiving.